Hey, good morning, y'all. Barefoot Knowledge again. I got a word correction. It's not Letty, it's Lita. So thank you, Lita, for listening. Hey, at least you caught me on that. I love it. I love it. I love you, and thank you for listening. So I wanted to get into labors. How do we see our labor, what we work for? What is the imagery we see? And notice in the beginning, God says he spoke. That was his works. It doesn't say labor. We labor. So let's look at what Jesus is talking about here, and even in John 6. Let's look at starting at verse 8. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said unto him, There is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes. But what are they among so many? Jesus says, Make the men sit down. There was much grass in that place, so the men sat down in number of about 5,000. And Jesus took the loaves, 5 barley loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that were sat down, and likewise of the fishes, as much as they would. So what's the imagery we're seeing here? How would you see fish? Could you say fish created that man, or made that man, or labored for that man? He had to go fishing to catch the fish, but where did the fish come from? From the Father. How about the bread? What do you see with bread? Man labored to plant the seed, to harvest the seed, to make the bread. How do you see that? So would bread not be proclaimed as theirs? Plus, when they add leaven to it, how many things can man create with his hands that can rise and grow bigger? Bread? What else? Well, my money don't. Look at my checkbook. Woo! But here's the imagery, right? Jesus is trying to show us. He grabs the barley loaves, he gives thanks, and then he begins to distribute it. And it says likewise with the fish. So, how's he trying to make the imagery here? I am multiplying what man's hands labored to do. Man's hands made this bread. The works of God made the fishes of the sea. The small lad had both. What's he trying to tell you? Who made the bread? Did man make it? Did God make it? Or did both? So both things he multiplied. The fish was God's. The bread was proclaimed as man's. I will multiply your labors just as I will multiply the works of God. So how do we see our labors? This is kind of what I want to get into. And ain't it interesting? He still did not turn bread from a stone or from nothing. He did not create from nothing. So I want to read this to you real quick. This is John 15. And when therefore he perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed into a mountain. So they were going to take him by force to crown him king. What was the imagery there that they were seeing? What were they seeing? This man has healed the sick. He's raised the dead. We won't have any more sickness ever again, and we won't have to labor to make bread to eat. There'll be no more labors, no more sickness, no more illness. We'll have heaven on earth if we just force him to become king. How well would that have worked out, though? Did he create anything from nothing, ever? Or did he take what man already labored to create, which was a bread, and expand it or multiply it? He still did not create nothing out of nothing. He used what man made with his own hands from what God originally made, the seed. So we should see the bread as both man and God's, and give thanks unto him in that manner. I don't know. What do you think? We're going to keep going into labors. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. We're out of time. Let me go put on my blue collar again. All right. Love you. Bye.